People Democratic Party on Wednesday described the decision of President Major General Muhammadu Buhari to sack 2 of his ministers as ludicrous and ineffective. As a ludicrous and ineffective attempt to cover its failures in office. This is contained in a statement by the party signed by its National Publicity Secretary Kola Olobodiyan titled PDP to Buhari. Do not use Nanano and Manan to cover your failures. The presidency had in a statement on Wednesday announced that the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Muhammadu Nanono and his power counterpart Sheila Maman had resigned their appointments. The PDP however vowed to probe the reasons behind the minister's sacking. Part of the statement read, "Our party is also investigating the real reason behind their sack, given Mr. President's public approach to fighting corruption by easing out the culprits." The party calls on President Buhari and APC to note that Nigerians are not swayed by the sack of ministers, but are eagerly waiting the exit of Buhari presidency and APC come May 29, 2023, as there is no hope in sight under their purview. Bishop David Oyedepo, senior pastor of the Living Faith Church, has declared that Fulani herdsmen are a menace in Nigeria and he knows that they are being sponsored. He made the statement while preaching in church after the herders under the Mayor Allah Katore said they will not recognize the Southern governor's anti-grazing policy, describing it as satanic. Oyedepo said the last 5 years from 2015 till now has been the worst in the history of Nigeria. Fulani herdsmen have become a menace. They are sponsored. I know it. There are things you think you know that God shows to the prophet. The things they are calling finders now, I found it longest time. You don't need intelligence antenna as a prophet to find it. I saw this government coming in with a bloodthirsty cloth and I cried. The worst time in the history of Nigeria is 2015 to now, and it is getting worse day by day. The end has finally come.
Fulani herdsmen have become a menace. They are sponsored. I know. You know, there are things you think in your room that God shows to prophets. I know. The thing they are calling findings now, I find the longest time. You don't need intelligence antenna as a prophet to find it. He says, just somebody telling the king. He said, there's one Elisha. He knows. He knows. I saw this government coming in with a bloodthirsty God. Saw it. And I cried. The worst time in the history of Nigeria is 2015 to now. And it's worsening day by day. The end has finally come. Apart from us in the Jesus family, many have never had a smile the last 5 years on our streets. We don't have records, so we don't know how many have committed suicide. We don't. Sir, if they dash me presidency, I won't take it. You know that now. I knew that's 84, not now. So I'm not talking about presidency. It's not an area I'm called to. It's a very great office. It's not my calling. But this my calling. Don't come near. Don't come near. That man said, he said they were flogging him. I was sleeping in my house. They were flogging him for putting your name on the floor of our church. How dare you? So let me tell you this. Any gang up against this church crashes within 1 hour.